Okay, good morning students. Welcome all of you for today's class. Today we are going to discuss on the last topic in the first chapter of accountancy, that is adjustments in the closed accounts. So that we call it as past adjustments. So closed accounts means when a financial year ends and all the accounts are prepared and it is signed by the directors or all the partnership means partners, company means directors, whoever. So after signing the accounts, it is not possible to make any alteration in that account. So any omissions, any mistake or any errors if we found after the preparation of accounts, then what adjustments we can do in the accounting treatment. So usually what we have to do, we will find out the mistake and we will calculate the correct amount whatever it is, and we will pass an adjustment entry in the beginning of next year. Understood? So that is what we are going to study. So here also we discussed so many items in the previous classes, and mainly two accounts we prepare here: profit and loss appropriation account and capital account. So trading P&L account we already studied last year. So here this year we discussed the profit and loss appropriation account and the capital accounts. So these two accounts closely related, and all the items whatever we discussed, like interest on capital, salary, commission, anything related to the partners, it is going to these both accounts. So when I discussed journal entry, I already told you, okay, we pass first opening entry then closing entry in the P&L appropriation account also. Okay, so now before going to discuss the past adjustment or today's class, I will just to show you a video. In that we will just discuss how the items will appear in the items in the profit and loss appropriation account and the capital accounts. Okay, so these two accounts are related each other: profit and loss appropriation account and the capital account. So just for example, I am explaining this. Here two partners are there, A and B, and we assume they are in the equal ratio. Okay, so I am showing you the items what we write in the profit and loss appropriation account and the capital accounts. Okay, so how we start the profit and loss appropriation account? By profit and loss account. So that is the net profit transferred from profit and loss account. This is the opening balance of this account. So if it is loss, it will come in the debit side. Okay, it is. So here we write 50,000 example amount. Now debit side items can be interest on capital, that can be B are there. So for A we put an amount. So A we write how much, 10,000 we put for A, B 2,000 we'll put for B, and total is 12,000. Okay, now another item will write salary. Salary to A we write like how much we can write. Okay, 2,000 will write. Then commission to B, we write 3,000 will write. Okay. Mm. Now on the credit side, you know only one items related to partnership, interest on drawings. So A and B both will write 2,000 for A, and by B 1,000. So to total 3,000. Now we total it. Okay, which side is more? Credit side is more, so that side we total first 53,000, then we bring it to the debit side 53,000. Now debit side total 12 plus 2 14, 14 plus 3 17,000. So 53,000 minus 17,000, so it will come 36,000. Okay, so this is the net profit available now. Now this we will share in the ratio. So we will assume it equal ratio. So to profit transferred to is capital, yes capital, to B is capital. So 36,000 equal ratio means 18 will come. Okay, okay. Mm. now now we'll see how So already we know how debit and credit means it is opposite effect. So when you write it 50,000 there, then 12,000 here, profit will decrease. Again, then you write 2,000, then to 3,000 when you write, profit will decrease. So, mm, so if you are omitting any item, no, that ultimately affect your profit because profit will increase. Means the wrong profit we will be taking up. And profit and loss account, and this you write debit side and credit side. So what you are writing on the debit side of profit and loss appropriation go to the credit side of capital account, and the credit side what you are writing will go to the debit side of capital account. Okay, so whatever questions we solved, you can check it there. So interest on capital will go to the credit side, so 10,000, 2,000. Okay, so whenever partners receive any amount from the firm, it will be credited. So for the business is paying, so for the business it is assumed like expense. So salary also we write on the credit side, so 2,000. Commission also, commission to be 3,000. Okay, now interest on drawings credited on P&L, now we debit it on the capital account because a partner is paying, means A is paying 2,000, B is paying 1,000. Okay, this way we have to write. So what we are going to discuss is when we omit an item in the accounts, already we prepared and closed the accounts, balance sheet prepare, all accounts prepared. So it is not possible to do correction in the closed accounts or the financial statements. So what to do is here adjustment entry we can make. Okay, so what is the effect of an item in this when it is omitted? So suppose interest on capital is omitted. If interest on capital is debited, omitted means it is omitted in debit side, but in capital account it is omitted in credit side. So one debit effect and one credit effect is there. Salary means one debit and one credit effect is there. So this both the effect we have to take into consideration. Understood? So in P&L account, debit effect means capital account credit effect, but P&L appropriation account, if credit item means it is debit item in the capital account. So these both items we have to, or both these adjustments effect of this we have to take into consideration. Okay, so now we can debit credit, both the debit credit means we have to minus it, and the difference we will adjust amongst the partners. That is what we have to do. Okay, so this is what we have to do. So another question we will clear. Okay, now we will discuss a question that is here. So here also you can see as usual a usual question only, but this part you see which part it was discovered that I am not reading that part and all. This is ABC, three partners are there and their ratio is given 3:1:1. Then it was discovered that what happened April 2017, the following items not passed through the books of accounts. So what are the items? These are the items not recorded in the books of accounts. Already books of account closed. Now what to do? So that is what we are going to discuss. So calculations, 10 percentage interest on capital you have to calculate, and interest on drawings already given 350, 250, 150. Salary is given 5,000 to A and 7,500 to B. Then commission to A, one is special transaction 3,000. Okay, so commission is based on the performance something, so like that is why special transaction is written, that and all no problem. Now capital account balance also given here 25,000, 20,000, 15,000. So this is the capital of the partners. You can calculate the interest on capital based on this. Okay, so I'm not showing the calculations, I will show the how to do in past adjustment treatment. Okay, so we'll go to the here you see here this is the adjustment table. So whenever past adjustment items come, question comes, what you have to make first is an adjustment table. So adjustment table means just you can make like this. So how many partners are there, that many columns should be needed. Then for writing the items we need one column. So total one column. So these are the columns you can make. Okay, so if two partners are there, you make only two partners column. So here in this question, three partners are there, A, B, C, and the total column is there. So for writing items, one column. So here interest on capital. So interest on capital, already I told you in that video, interest on capital is what is for the partner, what it is that we write first. Okay, so in the capital account where you write interest on capital, interest on capital is credit for the partner. That's why in the bracket I put credit. Okay, so interest on capital is credit for the partner, means it credit here, credit means where it is credit in the capital accounts. So credited, it should be credited. So here we are writing how much is the interest on capital. So based on their capital, we can calculate 2500 for A, 2000 and 1000 C. Okay, so total of this 2500 plus 2000 plus 1500, that is 6000. Okay, now salary also omitted. Salary also for the partner is, it is credit or debit? It is credit, means it goes to the credit side of capital account. So again we are putting credit here. So how much is the salary? For A it is 5000, for B it is 7500, for C no salary, so no need to put. So for total of this 7500 plus 5000 is 12500, that also we totaled. Understood? Now commission also debit for the partner or credit for the partner? It is credit for the partner. Already I told you, you think about the capital account of the partner. So in capital account we credit it. So only for A it is getting 3000, others not getting. So no need to write there. So 3000, that total also we put here. Understood? No? So these are the credit items in that questions. Understood? So first you write all the credit items. Now we total it all, the because so many items are there. If only interest on capital is there in the question, you write only one line. Or two items are there, you put two items. Three items are here in this question, so we wrote all the three items. Understood? Interest on capital, salary, commission, three items are there in the credit, we omitted. So three items we put in the adjustment table. Now total of credit means all these total, you total it. All these items are credit only. Now we'll total means total credit means all the total of this. So this A column total is 10500, B column is 9500, C column is 1500. So this total is 21500. Understood? No? Now interest on drawings. Interest on drawings, already I told you where it will go, in the debit side of capital account. So that you have to write what? Debit. So debit, then who are all getting? A 350, B 250 and C 150. In question it is given, you can see there. Okay, so total interest on capital is how much? 750. Now we have to see, this is only one item debit and three items credit. So credit more items are there, that is why to be total. If only one item is there, no need to do the totaling and all, direct you can plus minus between the debit and credit. Okay, now total credit and this debit we will minus, that is for A you see total credit is 10500. So this one, and total debit only one item is there, 350. So 10500 minus 350, because credit is more, debit is 350 only. So which will be coming? Plus minus, that equation you know, plus figure, credit means plus, we can assume this, we can debit assume minus. So 10500 minus 350, so net effect will be what? 10150 will be coming. So net effect, this will be what? Credit only. Understood? Because sign of which of the largest figure will put, so plus figure. Then 9500 minus 250, so it is coming 9250. Here 1500 minus 150, so difference is 1350. So here in the total also we have to minus 21500 minus 750, so the difference is 20750. Understood? No? So this 20750, after doing this total credit and total debit plus and minus everything, you come here, this amount, see this amount, this is the amount. If firm must have charged this, then they will be suffering a loss, because for the partner credit side item means for the firm, for the P&L appropriation account, it is debit item. So debit item means partners profit will decrease that much. So in that way, this is a loss for the partners. So these items they are getting, but in the same way, in the P&L appropriation account, if they charge it, they have to face a loss also. So 20,750 in the way of loss, they will divide it. Means if they would have charged it, how much would have been the loss? So that also we have to write. So 20,750. This total after finally after the net effect, this final figure you take, that you divide in the ratio. So the ratio is 3 is to 1 is to 1. So in 20,750, when we divide in 3 is to 1 is to 1, the ultimate loss goes to A is 12,450 and B is 4,150 and C is 4,150. Understood? So this step what we are doing with this 20,750 is the step belongs to P&L appropriation account. Understood? No? Because there also they omitted to write all these items. Okay. Then now this total will come 20,750 only, because that amount only we divided in 3 is to 1 is to 1. Now we'll see the net effect. Now you see, for A, credit rupees 10,150, but debit, this loss division means it is equal to debit. Okay, here debit is 12,450. So debit is more, means he has to bring. So if for the partner, debit means he has to pay to the firm. Understood? So 2,300, you can see 12,450 is larger than 10,150. So 12,450 represent debit. So that's why it come answer. The difference between this 10,150 and 12,450 is 2,300. Now here you see 9,250 credit is there, but 4,150 only debit. Means he has taken 9,250, but he has to face a loss only 4,150. That means he has to get again. He will be getting again from the firm 5,100. Understood? Now here 1,350 for C, but his loss is 4,150, more than that. So debit is more, so he also has to bring. So debit means the partner has to bring, credit means the partner will be getting. Now what is the adjustment, or what we can see here is, you see this A 2,300 debit, A 2,300 debit, B 5,100 credit, and D 2,800 debit. So those who are debit, you can say their account is debited. Those who are credit, their his account is credited. So A and B is debited and C's account is credited. Understood? A and C, this is debited and C is credited. So we will pass journal entry. How we pass journal entry is like this. So, who is debited, you can put in the debit side. So here A is capital debited, C is capital debited to B is capital. So what is the meaning of this? A and A will give 2,300 to B. A give 2,300 to B, and C also will give 2,800 to B. So that B will be getting how much? 5,100. This is what I told you. Amongst the partners, they adjusted the figure without making any alteration in the accounts. Understood? So finally we understood that this A and C has taken more money from the firm. So that we now rectified, and who suffer? B is suffering how much rupees? 5,100. So that who will give now? A also will give, C also will give. A give 2,300, C will give 2,800. So he is getting the total 5,100. Understood? So this, through their capital account, we will make adjustment entry and we will write in their capital account. So no need to write these transactions anywhere in the balance sheet or any other accounts. Understood? No? So this is the thing. Okay, I think it is clear. Now one more question we'll discuss. Okay, so here you see Ravi, Mohan are partners, Ravi and Mohan, and their ratio 7 is to 5. Their capital, fixed capital 10 lakh and 7 lakh. Then the partnership deed provided interest on capital 12%. Ravi's salary 6%, 6,000 per month. Mohan's salary 60,000 per year. So this is month. So into 12 we have to do. Now profit for the year ended. Profit for the year ended was 5,04,000, which was distributed equally without providing for the above. Pass and adjustment entry. So in this question, what is the difference between the previous question? No, they divided the profit there also given 30,000. They divided the profit in the correct ratio only, but they didn't take that items into consideration. But here what happened, they distributed the profit in equally, in wrong ratio. Even the distribution of profit also they made wrong. That means the ratio is here, what is the ratio here? Actually 7 is to 5, but by mistake they divided it equally. Now what we have to do, the profit what already they distributed, that also wrong, there also we have to make corrections. Understood? So same like that only these things we have to discuss again. That's why, so directly I have put the answer here, you can see. So what are the items omitted? Interest on capital and salary, two items only. So interest on capital we calculate, so it will come 1,20,000 for Ravi and 84 for Mohan. So you calculate it, okay? Then only you write here. Then total is coming 2,04,000. So salary, then again for Ravi 6,000 into 12 will come. So 72. Mohan 60,000 per year. Total also we wrote. Okay, just like the previous question. Now you can see here. Sorry, a minute. Okay, now you see here, this 2,04,000 is the total of interest on capital, and to 1,32,000 is the total of salary. So the profit for the year they distributed without charging this in equal ratio. So if they charge this in the P&L appropriation account, of course the profit will reduce, because that's why I explained in the video, because here you see interest on capital and salary, these both items are debit side items in the P&L appropriation account. So when you put a debit side item, so debit side item in the P&L appropriation account, what will happen? Profit should reduce, but without providing this, they already what happened, they divided or distributed the profit 5,04,000. So now here what to do, we have to calculate the correct profit, because profit also they distributed wrongly. So 5,04,000 is the profit given. From that, this interest on capital and salary we have to minus. So 5,04,000, that is what given here. 5,04,000 minus 2,04,000. 2,04,000 is the total of interest on capital, and 1,32,000 is the total of salary. So these two items we will minus. Understood? No? Why we are minusing it? Because these are expense for the firm. These are the debit side items in the P&L appropriation account. So these two items we deduct. Then the correct profit actually is 1,68,000 only. But by mistake, without charging these two items, they already distributed how much? 5,04,000 equally leke gaya. So they distributed it. Understood? So but now we realized that the real profit is only how much? 1,68,000, and the ratio is 7 is to 5. Now we have to divide. This is the correct division. Understood? So they will be getting interest on capital. That is why we put in Ravi and Mohan interest on capital credit, and salary also they will be getting. But correct profit also now they will be getting, and the wrong profit we minus it. Okay, so that way we can do it. So interest on capital they are getting, that we put here. Salary also we put here. Now the correct profit how much they will be getting, that is 1,68,000 into 7 is to 5 ratio we divide. So it will come 98,000 and 70,000 for Mohan. Understood? Ravi 98,000, Mohan 70,000. So the total is 1,68,000. Understood? So 1,68,000 already we got here, this one. Okay. Now these three items, that is interest on capital plus salary plus the correct profit, these three items they'll be getting, Ravi also, Mohan also. So total how much they'll be getting? So whenever they are getting it, it is credit only. Understood? So it is credit for the partner, means in the capital account where we write this item, that only you remember, these items we will be writing on the credit side. So these are all credits. So total credit is for Ravi it is 2,90,000, and total credit for Mohan it is 2,14,000. So total is 5,04,000. Understood? Now the wrong profit they distributed equally is what 5,04,000 equally already they distributed. So 5,04,000 equally means 5,04,000 divided by 2, it will come 2,52,000, 2,52,000. So for the wrong profit also what we can do, we can give debit effect. Understood? So what the partners are getting, for that you can give credit effect because it is credited in their capital account. For the wrong profit they distributed already, so for that or any loss they are distributing, for that also we can give a debit effect. Understood? So that we will put now. Okay, here net effect will come 2,90,000 minus 2,52,000, that is coming um, how much, 38,000, means 2,90,000 is the total credit for Ravi, but he has wrongly taken away 2,52,000 only, so he will be getting 38,000 more. But for Mohan, his credit is 2,40,000 is his correct amount, but wrongly he has taken 2,52,000, so he has to bring back how much, what extra he has taken. So 38,000 Mohan will be bringing, that is why debit, and Ravi will be getting, so that is credit. That is what we can say, what Mohan will be giving to Ravi. Problem solved. Understood? No, 38,000 rupees Mohan will bring and give it to Ravi, and they will pass the adjustment entry in their capital account. So this only. Understood? So the adjustment entry will be what? Mohan's current account added to Ravi's current account. Here we open current account because they are following fixed capital method. Okay, that only the difference. If it is fixed capital, you write current account, otherwise capital account. So now Mohan debit means Mohan is giving to Ravi. So whenever a partner is debited, from that partner it is charged. That is what you have to understand. Okay, so I hope you understood, because this is the last topic in this chapter, and you have to solve other questions also. I am unable to solve all those questions in the video because video length will be very it will be very more. So practice other questions, and any confusions, any doubts, anything you want to clear, you please message me. Okay, I hope you understood how much it is possible, that way I explain. Okay, so you try to solve other questions also and understand it. Okay, please take care. Bye.